First Date Fix, and today we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions about dating that are quite frankly garbage. You don't need to listen to them and they're going to lead you astray. But before you watch, feel free to give me a subscription or give me a follow or give me a like. I'd very much be grateful for it. 1. Everyone always says, the moment you're not looking for love is the moment someone will come into your life. This is trash. This is trash. I'm really sorry to say that, because people do not just fall into your life, especially in a pandemic where most of us are indoors anyway, and most of us have a mask over our face. People will not fall in your lap. If you truly want to find the person, the love of your life, a strong partnership, whatever, you have to go out there and find it. I'm sorry. Number 2, I don't want to open myself up. I want to make sure they've earned it and I know I can trust them before I open myself up. This is trash too. Like, no one should have to earn everything. I don't know about you, but the most freedom I have is when I am 100% myself. When I'm me, when I'm genuine, when I'm authentic, that's when I feel the most free. I would never say, oh, you have to earn my heart for me to be vulnerable and open myself up. That's not really how it works. There's a difference between once I feel more comfortable with you, I open up and tell you more things, but don't ever look at it as someone has to earn your respect. Your respect is not a monetary value. Number 3, men don't have to go above and beyond to impress you on the first date, nor do they have to pay for the first date. Now, I know society has told us for decades that if a man really wants to woo a woman, he's gonna pay for the first date, but this just isn't true. Remember, when you two are both meeting, you're both on the exact same equal footing. You showed up because you're attracted to him. He showed up because he's attracted to you. So why does it start like this? That doesn't make any sense. Men do not have to pay. Now, if a man asks you out and he decides to pay, it's because he's a nice guy, not because you deserve it. We're both two people on the same playing field, just trying to see if we can build something from that mutual attraction. And you know, as far as men going above and beyond on the first date, why? Why should they go above and beyond on the first date for you? I'm curious, because I wouldn't expect anyone to do that for me. I just want them to show up and we can get to know each other. So what makes you so special? And I don't mean that to insult you. You have to humble yourself and go in there for the approach of, I'm just trying to get to know this man and he's trying to get to know me. It's not that deep. And then we go to men. Men, women don't have to have sex with you if you pay. It really is that simple. I don't know where this logic came from, but you know, when a man pays for dinner or coffee or drink, that does not mean he's allowed or afforded sex. Quite the opposite, actually. It means you're a sucker, right? Who thinks he has to pay for a woman's time? My point being, right, is that just because you paid for drinks and dinner, it doesn't mean she's gonna put up. There is something called consent. I would advise every man on God's green earth to abide by it. Number 5, moving fast is okay. If you agree that moving fast is okay, and you agree that moving fast is okay, the two of you can live in perfect harmony, and who cares what other people think? It's that simple. Being single is the best thing in the world. Being single is so great. This is a fleeting emotion of happiness. And what I mean by that is when you break up with someone and you're out with the homies, you're popping bottles, you got that Grey Goose, yeah, well, that's washing up liquid. But you got that Grey Goose and you're like, yeah, you're having a good time. Single forever, sure. It's amazing and it feels amazing. You can hit on whoever you want. You can get rejected by anyone you want, right? You can have fun, you can hook up, but it's fleeting. It truly is fleeting. If every single person in this world was single forever, you're going to get a lot of people in their deathbeds and they're going to say, where's your next of kin, your grandchildren, your wife? I was single forever. Right? That's not a good look. Being single is good, but if you're single for too long, it can be very, very damaging. Your friends don't know better, especially the ones that aren't in a relationship. No offense. I never understand why people will go to their friends who aren't in relationships for relationship advice, especially when this person has crashed and burned time and time again. Okay, I'm not saying that your friends give bad advice, but I am saying be careful of that friend you take advice from. Take it from someone who has a string of 2 to 3 year, 1 year relationship versus your other friend who goes from person to person every 1 to 3 months. Just choose wisely if you're going to get advice from your friends. Having arguments is good, but they shouldn't be arguments. They should be more disagreements, okay? A disagreement has far less effect to ruin a relationship. And when you have a disagreement, it's important for you to figure out moving forward, how can we respect each other more? How can I understand you more? How can I listen more? Disagreements are okay, so long as you learn from them after the fact. People always talk about how physical attractiveness shouldn't matter. You know, we're all about body positive and all that stuff. And we are about body positive. We are saying that physical attraction doesn't always matter. But attraction is subjective. What one person thinks is, oh my God, that's amazing. Another person can think that's trash. And we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with the fact that you're not going to be everyone's type. And it doesn't make someone racist. It doesn't make someone fat phobic. It doesn't make someone anti what you are. If they're not interested in you, you're just not their type. You know, I like to think of myself as a moderately attractive black guy. But there's not everyone's going to be attracted to me, and that's okay. Attractiveness is subjective. Unpopular opinion number 12, you can set boundaries early on. It's about, oh, typically I don't really have sex on the first date versus, well, you're not gonna hook up with me on the first date. There's a difference. You can set boundaries early on. Be yourself, get out there and be confident. People think that this is reserved for extroverts and attractive people. Bullshit. It's reserved for everyone, because deep down, even the introverts, when you get with your friends, when you hang out with people that know you, when you hang out with your family, you are extroverted, you are confident, and you are your best self. Just apply that to dating. You're gonna have to force yourself to get out of your comfort zone if you truly want to find someone special. Not someone who's going to settle for the part of you that isn't necessarily stretching who you are as a human being. Your best self is a person that people want to marry. Your best self is a person that people want to be with, not the person that's timid and only towing the line. Be friends first. This is trash advice. This is trash advice. I don't know a lot of people who have been friends first with someone and they've gone happily off into the sunset. Sometimes it works when you are friends of friends, perhaps, but not like meeting someone off a dating app and being friends. That just makes you a foodie date. It doesn't work. Being too picky is toxic. Yes, I said it. Now, what do I mean by too picky? It's when you're too picky, you cancel people out that you could truly be attracted to, okay? For example, if there's a man that says, I only like it when my baby be wearing short skirts and high heels, right? He's canceling out that cute chick down the street that's wearing Vans. She could be the love of his life, but he's never gonna know because, you know, they need to be wearing them short skirts. It's not going to work. Being too picky is detrimental. You are never as busy as you claim to be. The most you're doing is running errands, going to Target, maybe walking your dog, calling your mum, and going to work. Going to the gym. You ain't that busy, okay? It's always funny to me when people, I'm so busy, I don't really have time today. You have time for what you make time for. It's not that deep. The unpopular opinion is that people try and act like they're too busy. Unless you're a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, you are not that busy. Ultimately, these are unpopular opinions. They're just not true. Only take credence to exactly how you feel. I want you to be happy in 2021. I don't want you to listen to anyone out there but yourself. Go off your instinct, your emotions, and most importantly, your heart. I love you all. If you feel like you learned something from this video and you feel ready to get out there, to give me a like, give me a subscribe, maybe even a follow, and I will see you all soon.